about the layer mask. A layer mask is different from what we've been using. During class, we've been learning how to remove things from the background permanently, which is destructively. Okay, if it's destructively means that it's completely being removed. Here's an example of what we've been doing. Here you have your picture that we took from the internet, and I will tell you guys, all right guys, go open the image, make a copy of it by pressing Command G or dragging it to the Create New Layer icon on View Layer, and I will tell you use any selection tool. Now that we know more selection tools, select the image, right, and press Command C, Command V. At this point, we have the originals here, which is nice to have, but we also did a permanent edit, which means that it's destructive. You cannot go back, right? It's a permanent edit. In Photoshop, there is a way that when we make composite images on top of each other, that is non-destructive because you might need some parts. And today we're going to talk about that. Here is my kind of like what I want to show you today, how to use the layer mask. Layer mask is non-destructive, which means it's an edit that you're doing that you can always go back to the original image because you're hiding parts of an image. It's not like it's completely erased. Whereas here with the bucket, right? It's just the bucket. Oh, sorry. With the bucket, it was completely erased. Okay. We also have this one. Don't save it. The bucket's completely erased. This is the bucket. It's completely erased, right? So here's what a layer mask does, and here's where things are different. In your layer mask, in your layer panel, my apologies, layer panel, we have the delete layer, create a new layer icon, new layer, the group your layers, an adjustment layer, and your layer mask. What I want to do is I want to have the feeling of this mountain here. So with my selection tools, I'm going to select this image here, or use the, let's see, the quick selection tool. I want to select this part, the top part, right? Okay. This is what I want to be in the background of my beach scenery without this. So now I selected it. Sorry. Let's move this here, okay? And in your layer panel, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the fifth one going to the left on your layer panel. When you click on that, you'll see that there is now a black area. There's a little frame here, white frame, that's black on the bottom and white on top. And the reason why it's black on the bottom, white on top, is because whatever I highlighted down here is being hidden, and whatever is being shown is in white. However, if you see here, it's not a clean selection. I still want to delete more stuff or remove things because you can still see it looks weird. With this layer mask selected, I'm going to go to the brush tool. I'm going to make sure that it's on black, and I'm going to start hiding things. I'm going to go to my layer mask and I'm going to lower the opacity so I can see more of what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm also going to tell you to please be careful. If you do a mistake, oh no, I deleted some of the mountain, right? That's okay. You're going to go back to your colors to make it white. So I'm going to just flip it over like this, right? Make sure you're in the brush tool. Make sure you're on your layer mask, and you're going to put it back in. Okay? Please be careful not to go on the actual picture and paint it. Okay? You have to be on the layer mask. And then I'm going to go and move this like this. See? Nice and pretty. Now, here's another picture where I have the beach here, right? I'm going to do a few things. So if you look for, where's the beach chair? Where's my beach chair? Sorry, guys. Right here somewhere. Okay, here's a beach chair. I'm going to bring it here. I'm say, okay. Here's my beach chair. Beach chair. I'm going to bring this on top. Make this a little bigger. Right? Same thing, I'm going to use my object selection tool, select the object, let Photoshop recognize what I want. I like it. I'm going to come to my layer mask, click on it, and it's going to show only what's selected. Whatever else is not being selected is going to hide it. So I'm gonna say layer mask. Here is hidden. Now with the move tool, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna bring it over. Now I'm gonna bring a little girl over, just so that's more things. I'm creating a composite, okay? Look for a little kid. Here's my little kid. I'm bringing the girl over. It's just I have a lot of things going on, so I'm gonna bring her over quickly like this, okay? She's too big, so I'm gonna first remove the background, and then I'm going to make her smaller. So again, object selection, select it. It forgot some of her toesies. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. Use the lasso tool with the add selection on. Add her toesies. All right. Just also go around, make sure everything is cleaned. Add a little bit more for her thumb. I don't need this, so I'm gonna say remove from selection. Remove from selection, right? I don't need that. Let's see if we can get away with that, okay? If we can't get away with that, we have to figure it out, but we do need her head here, so I'm gonna say add this piece. So although it does the work for you, you do have to, like I said, go around, just make sure everything is good. Then you're gonna say quick select, say layer mask here, and it's gonna appear there. Now I'm gonna say Command T and make her smaller. Put it right around there. So her feet can blend in with the water. Right? She looks like she needs something, that's why I got the bucket, because she looked like she was slowly there. So I'm gonna bring the bucket over. I'm gonna make it smaller again. Sorry. I'm going to come here. I'm going to take the quick select the object selection tool, let it do it for me. Put the layer mask on this so it's hidden. Make this smaller and come here. Move it with the move tool, which is the first tool in your toolbox. Bring it down. I'm gonna feel like she's holding it or something. Now here's where this is fun. You see how it looks off? Let me just delete these, okay? It looks off. I'm going to position it right around here, so she could be like she's holding it, okay? I'm going to come to the girl. This is the girl on the mask. On this one, sorry. On the bucket, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna hide some stuff. I'm gonna zoom in. We have a brush on the layer mask. See right here, layer mask. A brush. Well, that's a huge brush because if I do that, it's gonna delete everything. I'm gonna go ahead and make it smaller. I'm gonna lower my opacity because I want to see the fingers, and I'm gonna start bringing in those fingers. And then if I go up to 100, there it is. And then I do see some white overlay around that, so I'm gonna go back to white, to white, and put them in like this. Okay, so it looks like she's holding it, or she's grabbing for it, okay? So even here, let's say you have this part here, you go to the layer, make sure it's selected, you go to the mask. If you want to hide these things here so it's blending in more, you zoom in, you take the brush tool, a brush that is black to hide, and you can even lower the opacity of the brush so you can hide it softer. So it looks like it's kind of fading into the sand because it's indebted to the sand, like it's inside, and lower it a little bit so it's like blending in. So the opacity here is very helpful when using the brush tool. Remember, black hides, white shows. You're on your mask. If you do this, if you don't do that and you're actually on the picture, so here's the actual image, you're going to be drawing on the actual image. Let me come here, brush tool. You're going to be drawing on the actual image. So try to avoid. So here's the image. There's the girl, and you're going to be drawing on the girl. You don't want to draw on the girl. See how I'm drawing on the girl? That's permanently destructing the image. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're on the layer mask, not the layer. All right, guys, I know this was a little long, but it's gonna be helpful because the next part we're doing is we're gonna be doing a perfume ad. Okay, bye, kiddos.